Introduction. Hello and welcome to our video on fractions. In this video, we'll be discussing the basics of fractions, what they are, and how to perform operations with them. What are fractions? A fraction is a way of representing a part of a whole. It is written as a numerator, the top number, and a denominator, the bottom number, separated by a horizontal line. For example, the fraction 3/4 represents 3 parts out of 4 equal parts. Types of fractions. There are 3 types of fractions: proper, improper, and mixed. A proper fraction is a fraction where the numerator is less than the denominator, such as 3/4. An improper fraction is a fraction where the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator, such as 7/4. A mixed fraction is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction, such as 1 and 3/4. Operations with fractions. Now, let's take a look at how to perform operations with fractions. Adding fractions. To add fractions, we need to have a common denominator. This means that the denominator of each fraction needs to be the same. Once we have a common denominator, we can add the numerators and simplify the result. For example, to add 1/4 and 2/3, we need to find a common denominator. The least common multiple of 4 and 3 is 12, so we can rewrite 1/4 and 2/3 as 3/12 and 8/12, respectively. Then, we can add the numerators to get 11/12. Subtracting fractions. To subtract fractions, we use the same process as adding fractions. We find a common denominator, subtract the numerators, and simplify the result. For example, to subtract 1/4 from 2/3, we need to find a common denominator. The least common multiple of 4 and 3 is 12, so we can rewrite 1/4 and 2/3 as 3/12 and 8/12, respectively. Then, we can subtract the numerators to get 5/12. Multiplying fractions. To multiply fractions, we simply multiply the numerators and denominators and simplify the result. For example, to multiply 1/4 and 2/3, we multiply 1 by 2 to get 2 and 4 by 3 to get 12. Then, we simplify the result to get 1/6. Dividing fractions. To divide fractions, we invert the second fraction, i.e., we switch the numerator and denominator, and then multiply the fractions. For example, to divide 1/4 by 2/3, we invert 2/3 to get 3/2 and then multiply 1/4 by 3/2 to get 3/8. Conclusion. In conclusion, fractions are a way of representing a part of a whole. There are 3 types of fractions: proper, improper, and mixed. To perform operations with fractions, we need to have a common denominator for adding and subtracting, multiply the numerators and denominators for multiplying, and invert the second fraction and multiply for dividing. Thank you for watching this video on fractions. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more educational videos.